Hi everyone, today I offer you a fun activity to do with students during quarantine. I know quarantine can be a little bit stressful and can take a toll on us, so this activity is supposed to help you sit down and kind of think through stuff and just relax a little bit. So the activity consists of students and family reflecting on themselves. I know it sounds deep and difficult, but it's actually not. In this activity, students and their families will think about activities and actions they can do during quarantine to make themselves feel better. These activities would consist of anything, really. It can be as basic or as difficult as they want. It's honestly up to the students and the families. So let's get started. Originally, this activity was called a promise card. This is the promise card. So this promise card was made so a student or anyone would write down a promise that they are willing to fulfill in the future. After they have completed it, they are supposed to carry it around with them or post it somewhere as a reminder that they will fulfill that promise. It kind of keeps that person accountable for something. But for this activity, I transformed it into a bingo card. As you can see, there are a lot more promises to fulfill here. In total, there's 24 promises. So students and families will sit down and discuss for a couple minutes some activities and actions they can do that will make them feel better during this quarantine time. As I mentioned previously, it can be as basic or as difficult as they want. For example, I personally like baking banana bread and sharing it with my family. So I would go ahead and type that here. So I will bake banana bread for my family because I said I would. I also discussed with my family how I wanted to help our elderly neighbors purchase their groceries because they are at a higher risk. So I would go ahead and write that anywhere else I wanted to. So I'm gonna choose this spot and I will write, I will help my elderly neighbors purchase their groceries. Groceries. I'm also a big fan of reading. So I could simply write, I will complete a young adult novel every 2 weeks because I said I would. So these promises can be personal or they don't have to be personal, but the purpose is just for students and their families to sit down and just have some discussions about things that they can improve their mood. So once the students and their families have completed all the 24 promises, if the families have access to a printer, they can print these out. And if they don't, the students and their families can can make this bingo card on just on a simple piece of paper. And so the purpose of all this is to build some structure and autonomy during these difficult times. And in order to build that structure and autonomy, once the bingo card is printed or done being written, it can be posted on a visible area and used as a checklist of activities and actions to do. And the hope is the students and their families can do things that bring their mood, energy, and motivation up. Hope you all have fun trying this out, and thank you for watching my video.